تم نقل كارلوس هالويل صاحب 17 عاما إلى مقر الشرطة بعد إجراء اتصال عاجل على رقم الطوارئ في الساعة 6:15 مساء. لقد أبلغ عن جريمة مرعبة، حيث وجد والدته دينيس هالويل مستلقية في السرير مع فأس مستقر في رأسها.
Obviously, we're not looking at an accidental situation here, right?
No.
Somebody put an axe in the back of her head. Who would have done that?
عندما وصل أفراد الطوارئ وجدوا كارلوس في حالة من الارتباك الشديد، وكانت والدته غير مستجيبة، وتم إعلان وفاتها على الساعة 6:50 مساء. تبنت دينيس هالويل كارلوس من غواتيمالا في عام 2006 عندما كان عمره 4 سنوات فقط، حيث قامت بتربيته بمفردها. لننتقل سريعا إلى 13 يوليو من عام 2019 قبل الجريمة بساعات، حيث شارك كارلوس ووالدته في جنازة أحد أصدقاء العائلة، وبعد عودتهم إلى المنزل الواقع في مكان معزول بجوار البحيرة، حيث قاموا بتناول فطيرة التفاح في المطبخ قبل أن يأخذوا قيلولة بعد الظهر. وبعد 3 ساعات اتصل كارلوس برقم الطوارئ وعثر على دينيس مستلقية في سريرها متوفاة، وتم تصنيف الحادث على أنها جريمة قتل. للعثور على قاتل دينيس عمل المحققون بسرعة كبيرة على جمع الأدلة قبل أن تتلاشى أي معلومات. في غرفة التحقيق قام المحققون بسؤال كارلوس حول ما حدث، لأنه كان آخر شخص رأى والدته على قيد الحياة.
Once again, my name is Detective Ramos, Lieutenant Ball. So we were brought out here and we were just trying to talk to you, see if you could help us out and let us know what all took place.
Okay, my mother and I came back from the funeral and we had lunch together. We had pie together, and the last time I saw her was around 2:33. We both went to our separate rooms to take our naps for the day, which is what we normally do. And then about a couple hours later, I don't remember the time, I hear barking from my side of the house, which is abnormal. Our dogs are supposed to be in that little fenced-in area. So the front door was wide open. I figured she might have forgotten to close it. Every now and then my mom sometimes does that. She's getting older and she forgets things very easily now. She was. So went to go find the dogs, checked around the property looking for them. I couldn't find them, so I went to go wake my mom up to help me find them, and then I found her there.
So what did you see when you walked into your mom's room?
It was our ass in the side of my mom's skull, and I could still hear her trying to breathe.
المحققون غير متأكدين حاليا من الوضع. يجب عليهم الكشف بسرعة عن الأحداث التي وقعت في المنزل، وفي نفس الوقت يجب عليهم التعامل مع الوضع بحذر لتجنب تسبيب إصابة إضافية للشاب الذي فقد والدته.
And me and my mom, and we've been through a lot together, so I mean, there's nothing I wouldn't do for her or anything. So I just don't know what happened.
Obviously, we're not looking at an accidental situation here, right?
No.
Somebody put an axe in the back of her head. Who would have done that?
I don't know anybody who would have done that. All my mom's close friends, anything would be people at church. This is the only people that I know.
She don't have any enemies?
Not that I know of. She kept to herself. So,
you guys are kind of out there in the middle.
Yeah, we're in
nowhere.
We're in the middle of nowhere. We just keep to ourselves. We put signs up because we've had small intruders, and then we hear noises at night. So she just puts all that stuff up for safety.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
She hasn't had any problems with anybody?
Not that I know of. She also stays private from me as well. I only know what I need to know.
يظهر كارلوس هدوءا ملحوظا بالنسبة لشخص اكتشف وفاة والدته للتو بفأس في رأسها. المحققون يشعرون بالشك تجاه هذا الأمر بالفعل، لكن هناك احتمال أن يكون في حالة صدمة، لأن كل هذا حدث قبل ساعات قليلة. في الوقت الحالي يركز المحققون على الحقائق ويدرسون رواية كارلوس للأحداث بعناية.
So when you guys came in, when you first pulled back up, was the front door open or closed at that time?
Closed.
It was closed at the time. So you guys come in. Who walked in the house first? You or your mom?
I did.
Then your mom's behind you. She closed the door.
Correct.
You guys walk in. You guys have pie.
Right.
What did you guys have pie at?
Right on the dinner table.
On the dinner table. Plastic plates, silverware. What
No, we just ate right out of the box because we each had our own separate pies. We usually do it. We just eat a slice, save it, we savor it because we're used to kind of living paycheck to paycheck because of a teacher and being a single parent. So we make things last, and she doesn't get paid over the summer.
Gotcha. So you guys are done at the dining table.
Correct.
What you guys do? What do you guys do with the pies?
Put them in the fridge, and then we parted ways. We both decided to take our naps. She went into her room, I went into mine, and I watched a couple of things on YouTube and fell asleep and got up again and texted people and fell back to sleep. Usually we stay in there for about 2 or 3 hours to give ourselves time, our own separate time throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. So you don't know if she left to go anywhere else or something?
I don't. I usually don't know. I'm a heavy sleeper and I sleep on that side of the house. Her car's where the garage is, so I usually can't hear it, nor do I know. I usually have something playing in the background to help me fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any time, what time you went to bed or take a nap?
No. The only thing I remember was waking up to the dog barking next to my room, which was odd.
Did you try to give your mom any type of aid?
I didn't know what to do. I just shook her. Wasn't responsive except just breathing. I don't know what to do, and I didn't want to do something stupid where like take it out and she bleeds to death or something. I didn't know what to do, so I just called you guys. I didn't want to mess with anything. I just didn't know what to do.
يعتقد المحققون أن كارلوس لا يقول الحقيقة نظرا لخطورة إصابة دينيس، فإنه من غير المعقول أنها ما زالت تتنفس كما ادعى كارلوس. بحلول ذلك الوقت من المحتمل أن تكون قد توفيت بالفعل. المحققون يضغطون الآن على كارلوس من أجل تقديم شرح مفصل للأحداث التي أدت إلى وفاة والدته.
So your mom went to her room and now came out and went back to her room again?
Yeah, she does that all the time. She'll get up, get tea, she'll get up, get water, do whatever. And she doesn't always sleep, deep sleep like I do. She's a restless sleeper. She hears everything. So she'll always get up here or there.
The story's changing as we keep going. It just keeps changing and changing. You went from...
What's changing?
You talking about, she went to, you heard her.
Okay.
You say you went to your room.
I'm confused.
You say you went to your room.
Yes.
You closed your door.
Correct.
You heard your mom walk to her room and close her door.
Right. She was doing
and
what
then
she
you went to
normally
sleep.
does. Yes, she was doing what she normally does, and then I went to sleep.
So then how you know she came out and went back in?
That was before I went to sleep. I'm saying that I went to my room, closed my door, and I hear my mom doing what she normally does, goes to her room, and then she needs something, water. She usually gets water. Came out, got water, she went back to her room, never heard it up again. So I went to sleep.
خلال دقائق تغيرت رواية كارلوس. في البداية ادعى أنه ذهب إلى غرفته ولم يسمع أي شيء بسبب الضوضاء في الخلفية، والآن يذكر أنه سمع والدته تغادر الغرفة لشرب الماء.
So you don't know if she left to go anywhere else or something?
I don't. I usually don't know. I'm a heavy sleeper and I sleep on that side of the house. Her car's where the garage is, so I usually can't hear it, nor do I know. I usually have something playing in the background to help me fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
الرواية التي قدمها كارلوس متناقضة، ويبدو أنه يحاول التراجع عنها. فعندما يتحدث شخص ما بالحقيقة، فإن التفاصيل غالبا ما تكون واضحة ومتناسقة. بالمقابل عندما يكذب شخص ما، قد يصعب عليه الحفاظ على تسلسل قصته، مما يؤدي إلى وجود تناقضات. فمثل هذه التناقضات تعتبر علامات تحذير واضحة بالنسبة للمحققين.
So her room should have a cup of water in it?
I don't know what she got. I don't know. I was in my room, so I have no idea. That's just her usual routine. This is going off of what she normally does, her everyday thing.
Her normal routine, but what did you actually hear? Because you can say I can normally tie my shoes, but you know that don't mean I really had tied my shoes.
Well, she just went into the kitchen. I usually know she gets water because she gets dehydrated, and sometimes she doesn't bring it with her, so she'll drink it there. So she'll have her water cup next to her medicine, and she'll just get a drink and go back to bed, or do whatever. She'll get tea. I don't know, because I'm in my room.
Like bottled water, or is it what kind of?
It's in a jug. We refill our waters, and we keep them in the fridge.
Let's step out for a minute. Okay. Just hang loose real quick.
No problem.
بعد حوالي 50 دقيقة من المقابلة، خرج كلا المحققين من غرفة الاستجواب، تاركين كارلوس لوحده. وبعد استراحة قصيرة استمرت حوالي 20 دقيقة، عاد المحققان إلى غرفة التحقيق مسلحين بتفاصيل جديدة. اكتشفوا أنه قبل عدة أشهر تم الإبلاغ عن كارلوس للسلطات بارتكابه اعتداء على والدته، حيث ضربها بقوة مما أدى إلى كسر ذراعها. كما أنه في صباح يوم الجريمة سمع الجيران صراخ كارلوس ووالدته، وهذا ما سيسأله المحققون عنه.
So what were you guys arguing about today?
We weren't arguing today.
The neighbors heard you guys arguing today.
About what?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you about.
What neighbors?
Which neighbors do you think?
I don't know, because we haven't argued at all today. We were good. No, today we were all fine.
Was there any reason why you guys would have gotten loud about something? You got loud?
No, we weren't loud at all. This morning we were calm. She woke me up.
How about the afternoon?
No.
When was the last time you guys argued to that point that the neighbors could hear you guys?
2-3 days ago, it was about the school. She was mad, and she just started yelling at me. And I wasn't doing well in school, and then we got into the argument, and then she shoved, I shoved, back and forth, stuff like that.
Right.
It wasn't anything physical. It was just like, get out of my face, you get out of my face, get out of my face. Because it just got yelling. It wasn't going anywhere.
Well, I'm throwing this out there because this is the time. Like, if you did something, this is the time to tell us. Because right now, you're telling us a story that you had nothing to do with it.
Correct.
Okay? And if later on you come back and the evidence shows us something totally different, and you say, oh, mom was a terrible mom and she abused me and we had a fight and I did something stupid, you've already laying out this story right now.
Correct.
Which I can scrap. I can scrap that story if you have another story that's the truth. Okay?
No, this is the truth.
Because now is the time to tell us the truth.
This is the truth.
Can you understand why we see certain things?
Okay, listen, I do understand. I do understand that it's out of nowhere, but please, I know you said you're going to ask everybody. Everybody. So please ask everybody.
We're going to ask everybody.
Ask everybody. They will attest that I would never do that. Which Stephanie and Damien, the people I was staying with, they got mad at me because I decided to get back with my mom and try to make things work out. And we did. I moved back in.
بعد أن قام بكسر ذراع والدته والذي زعم أنه كان دفاعا عن النفس، غادر المنزل وعاش مع أصدقائه لعدة أشهر. وخلال هذه الفترة بدأ في تناول الأدوية لعلاج الاكتئاب وبدأ في الاستقرار. عندها فقط سمحت له بالعودة إلى المنزل. ويدعي كارلوس أنه ووالدته قاموا بإصلاح العلاقة، وأنه تم الترحيب به في المنزل بأذرع مفتوحة. في الواقع كانت دينيس مرعوبة منه، وقامت بتركيب نظام مراقبة بسبب سلوكه، لأنها لم تكن تثق به، وكانت تخشى أنه قد يؤذيها مرة أخرى.
Carlos, how often do you think it is that somebody's sitting in their house taking a nap or anything like that situation and some stranger comes in and kills them?
I don't know, but I will say this. I hope you're not insinuating I would do this. Because she adopted me from 4. She has been my mother and has been by my side.
What my inference is that rarely ever happens.
Okay.
That rarely ever happens, and what I'm trying to lead to is that 99.9% of the time, it's a family member or a close friend or
we don't know anybody.
Or a lover or something like that.
مع تقدم الاستجواب يزداد توتر كارلوس. لقد أدرك أنه تحول من الطفل الذي فقد والدته إلى المشتبه به الرئيسي في التحقيق.
So I don't know what you guys are trying to get out of me right now, but I didn't do anything and would never do anything to my mother like that. As much as we used to bicker and get back at each other, fighting sometimes, and then peace, and then back and forth, and then peace again, never. Never in a million years would I ever think to do that. She's my mom. I was adopted at age 4, and I've been with her forever.
Yeah.
Would never do such a thing like that. And if you're insinuating that, I'm very offended by that.
ظل كارلوس هادئا وواثقا طوال فترة التحقيق، مظهرا تصرفا متزنا، ومع ذلك عندما واجه اتهامات مباشرة بدأ في إظهار علامات الغضب والقلق، وهذه هي المشاعر التي كان من المفترض أن نشاهدها منذ البداية.
You're putting on a pretty good show.
A show?
Yeah, you're putting on a really good show.
A show?
Yeah.
How's this a show?
So, and I remember that CPT talking about how your attitude of things were very sociopathic.
Sociopathic?
Which is exactly what you're showing me right now. And you're trying to act like you're upset about something.
Trying?
Yeah.
Okay, how is this trying? That was my mom. My mother.
Yeah. Right.
So trying, how is this trying?
Because you don't feel like normal people feel.
I don't feel like normal people feel.
Yeah, that's what a sociopath has the issues with.
Okay,
So
you're calling me a sociopath?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This is what sociopaths do.
Well, do what?
I've just been sizing you up the whole time. And
okay.
It's like 100%.
Okay, you can size me up.
You don't have normal feelings.
You can size me up all you want. I do have normal feelings. I loved my mom. Ask anybody in this county.
We're going to release you to DCF, and DCF's going to have to figure out where you go.
Okay. When am I being released to DCF?
I think I just told you it takes a little while. All right? So hang loose. It's going to be a bit.
لا تمتلك الشرطة الأدلة الكافية لاحتجاز كارلوس لفترة أطول، وبسبب عدم وجود دلائل كافية تربط كارلوس بجريمة قتل والدته، اضطر المحققون إلى إرساله إلى منزله. وبعد 9 أسابيع من الجريمة دعي كارلوس مرة أخرى إلى التحقيق. بدأ المحقق بإخباره بأن هناك تناقضات في قصته.
The case later, so I'm still catching up on some of the stuff we've had. Alright, so everything, you never went in the backyard at all. You just went inside, seen your mom. Your phone was already on you at that point?
Yeah, like always, it's usually on me.
Okay, and then you walked outside and called 911.
I called when I was there. I was in the room when I called.
Okay. On your phone itself, it also tracks your GPS locations, so I can track your entire tracker around your yard. Because you were on the phone with 911 for a few minutes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it tracks everywhere you went. It says you were down by the lake area.
For when?
At that time, while you were in that whole time frame from when you called 911 on.
I didn't go down by the lake. I could see it. I didn't go down there.
All right, you know we have a dive team, right?
Yeah.
And then we searched the entire lake behind there.
Okay.
Have we found anything out there, you think?
No, sir.
Nothing you know of?
No. Probably old hooks, fishing poles.
يفتح المحقق صندوقا مليئا بالأدلة، وعلى الفور يظهر كارلوس علامات توتر واضحة.
Does that look familiar to you? I know it's taken apart.
Is that the camera that's hanging up?
That was outside?
Yeah, it's facing towards the...
So does that look familiar to you?
No, sir.
Remember the small cameras you said were in the house? This camera was outside of here.
Okay, then yeah, it's one of the ones that are facing towards the window.
Guess how many we found?
How many?
How many do you think we would have found?
One?
No.
If there's only one in the house?
No, you know there's one in the house. There's 3 cameras in the house.
Okay.
I found 3 cameras in the house. I actually found one of them.
Okay.
عند فحص هاتفه اكتشف المحقق أن كارلوس كان بالقرب من البحيرة عندما اتصل بالشرطة، مما يتناقض مع ادعائه بأنه كان في غرفة دينيس. دفع هذا بإجراء المزيد من التحقيق حول أنشطته عند البحيرة، مما أدى بهم إلى إرسال فريق غواصين للقيام ببحث شامل. وبعد ذلك بوقت قصير وجد المحققون كاميرات مراقبة دينيس وهاتفها المحمول ملقى في البحيرة خلف منزلها.
Your mom's phone down by the lake. 3 cameras down by the lake.
Okay.
You see how this is stacking up?
I understand, but I'm still.
And the only way I can help you is if you come up front and say, we got in a fight, it was a total accident, something like that. If that's what happened, then tell me the truth. I need to know that because I can't help you without that.
Right.
Because without that, it's just something horrible got done and you don't care about it.
Well, no, I definitely do care about it. I'm fairly pissed. It's just, it's not.
Because I can only follow the evidence I have.
I understand.
didn't hit you before pretty much today.
I understand, but there's nothing that happened where we got into a fight at all. There was nothing at all. That's the thing. It was a perfectly good day. We were fine, and I don't remember anything bad going on that day. It was all just okay.
What we're trying to get at, man, like I said, it's been about 2 months, or just over 2 months.
I think so, yeah.
We've been working at this around the clock, man.
Right, I understand.
Because we're trying to get justice for your mom, dude.
I don't remember what happened at all from when, like, from the dogs barking to finding my mom. And once I found my mom, I did panic. I quite, like, really bad. Because it's just, mom's there, oh shit. Panicked and just grabbed the one that's facing the front door. I grabbed her phone and I grabbed the thing. The one that was up there. I knew about that one. I thought it was the Guardzilla, but it ended up being a white one. And I dumped them in the lake. And then I called 911 either before or after that.
You know why somebody would throw cameras and cell phone?
Well, of course, to hide. I mean, to hide it, but I completely panicked. I mean...
How many times did you go down by the lake?
I think once.
Just once to throw the phone and the 3 cameras out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if I did it or if what happened, so I just went.
So you don't remember if you did it?
No, I don't.
You see what it looks like though, right?
Yes, I do understand.
I'm trying to help you out here.
I know, I understand, and that was the biggest thing that's been weighing on my chest was that I did panic and I threw out the cameras and the phone.
Do you realize that doesn't make any sense for anybody to do that's totally innocent?
Yes, I do understand. So that's what's been bothering me the past 2 months is I don't know. I don't remember.
You realize that I need more than that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to do that.
I do. I know. I understand, and I just don't know. I don't remember whatsoever what happened. What really happened from when I woke up to then.
But your phone doesn't really show you took a nap.
كشفت الشرطة لكارلوس أن بيانات هاتفه المحمول تظهر أنه لم يأخذ قيلولة أبدا، وهو ما يتناقض مع أقواله الأولى. بعد أن تم تفنيد كل ادعاءاته قرر أن يقول الحقيقة أخيرا.
I remember being outside at the shed and grabbing the axe, but other than that, it's been, and that's it. That's all I remember. Which is why I also panicked, because I remember the last thing I did was grab the axe.
There's no doubt that you did it, it's just why.
Right, I definitely understand, and I want to know that too, because I don't remember any argument whatsoever. Because I remember sharpening the axe, and then all of a sudden it's in the back of her head.
So did you do it right after, when you sharpened the axe, you walked in the house with that right afterwards? That's what I need to know, because I got to be definite on this. I don't like,
I don't have an exact memory of it, so I don't want to say.
Okay, the best your memory.
Best of my memory, walked in the house with the axe, with not the intent of doing that. I don't know if something was said. Because usually I try to talk to her. I'll say, "Hey mom, get up. We gotta go to work." Or, "Hey mom, we gotta do some stuff." So I don't know if I did that and she made a remark that kind of pushed me over the edge, or if it just all played through.
So after you hit her with the axe, is that when you called 911 right after?
Immediately.
Right after you hit her?
Right after I went, bam, it was like phone, 911, checked her breathing, pulse. But as soon as I saw blood running through her nose, I knew there was nothing I could do. So then I was just.
You feel better, a little bit better now? It's off your chest?
A little bit, but I still feel like a piece of.
بعد أن اعترف بقتل والدته، لا زال المحققون يشعرون بالحيرة حيال الدافع وراء هذه الجريمة.
She never laid a hand on me, but she was very verbally abusive. And I remember, I do remember being in tears by the time that conversation ended. She backed it up with like strong adjectives and then strong emotions of like, "I'm so disappointed in you," which I've heard that before. Okay, blah blah blah. And then she's like, "You being a loser," and that's when it's like, okay, chill out.
No,
So she kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. When I'm punching something or I'm using the axe
Backing your head over and over.
or whatever, I play the things that my mom has done, and I just get the frustration out on that. I'm like, okay, mom said this. I visualized what she said in a paragraph, and I just beat the shit out of it.
على الرغم من أن كارلوس شرح لماذا قتل والدته، إلا أنه لا يزال غير مدرك لخطورة أفعاله.
How long are we gonna be here?
That hour's strong, I guess we may come pick you up.
Okay, so take me
You'll go to our jail here and then transfer probably to Ocala.
to jail.
Yeah, the jail here is just for processing, and you go to DJJ up to Ocala.
So I'm gonna have a record now.
Funny, you're gonna have to break your jail. I don't know what happened, but you have a reason for what happened.
Well, no, I mean, like, is there any way of getting it expunged later?
That's what's up to the courts. I don't have a reason against it, but it's up to the courts.
I just hope that this doesn't really affect too much, because there's still things I want to do.
Yeah,
College.
it's all up to the courts.
اتهم كارلوس بالقتل العمد من الدرجة الأولى، وبسبب صغر سنه لم يكن مؤهلا لعقوبة الإعدام، لكن تمت محاكمته كبالغ. وفي يوليو من عام 2021 تمت إدانة كارلوس بجريمة القتل من الدرجة الأولى، وحكم عليه بالسجن مدى الحياة دون إمكانية الإفراج المشروط.